Despite the disparity in league positions,
an ambition of one type or another, the league.
The two up top, very strong.
Copa del Rey wants the return Clásico in La Liga.
Well, the Jorge Sampaoli show is back in the Sevilla dugout.
He's wearing his tracksuit and
it's familiar from the World Cup.
Yeah, and Acuna, who's
played. Sampaoli has been called twice by the fourth.
It was in the city
for Busquets.
Next foul like that.
He was through. Maybe an opportunity here. Players queuing up there.
Organisation isn't crystal clear for us to see at the moment, but
in the absence of Jesus, the halfway line, Lewandowski's waiting for it.
Rafa Mir, they're on their way.
We did the Wenchel on the pitch. Juan Jordan, his introduction. Here is Kessie. Pulled down the line, slightly too long for Gavi.
Secondly,
they got to Lewandowski, looking for the header. It's serious. Come back out to Jordi Alba. He tries. Corner Rakitic tries to get touch tight with him. It's headed away. Comes in. Ned Araujo.
Chalon is a whiplash contact.
It's delivered in by Pedri towards the back post. Left footed delivery from him. Again, it's sent in. Has the technique down. Lewandowski on the ball, given a shove. Tries to make the finish.
There. He wants the ball to go out. He came through the fences.
Kessie sells the dummy to the defence. Come from a long shot. Attempt to break
and stay tight as a group. Play for a club like Barcelona, for a team like Barcelona, the ways in which you open that up. And the other one is exactly what you...
There goes Rafinha with that cross in, not the
corner players. Is infanting
there. It does go long to the edge of the 6-yard box. Comes out. Signing from Chelsea for Real Madrid. It's turned here by Gavi. Gavi tries to make his way, despite the protests of the Barca. He's in which to run to, so much so when he plays. Left-footed cross gets it to the back post where it's challenged for fall. From him, asking a lot of semi-finals await in.
He always hanging left, and Jordi Alba right foot. Now from that distance off his...
Sticks a leg out. Again, a crowd of bodies inside. It's come to Lewandowski, who tries from distance, and it flies wide. Bono maybe got a fingertip to that as well. Strike. An integral part of this
defender. He's accusing his player.
Rafinha maybe holds on to that for
and Acuna, because they know ball to be delivered with quality. He had to.
Corners from Pedri. Puts that down. Tries for the early ball. No. Flag might be raised and ball sent in. The ball still half an hour ago. Had a clean run through so far. They play their way out of trouble. This could be the opportunity.
Occupy a position here where it's a defence like this.
4 occasions. It's clever to take Pedri out of the equation. Midfield. In the series.
Block. Stay tight.
Rakitic in support. Tries to play across to. No offside there. That ball struck
with a bad interception.
And that's, it gets away from Acuna, plays. Seem to try and invite Sevilla on to create. Now he gets past Soares, lifts that up to the goal he scored against Cadiz from the
both from Rakitic deliveries.
And he'll have to get back on side. Gavi was showing
Lewandowski. Awful.
Ball played in and it bounces.
He turns. He suddenly, because of his turn, got Rafinha with the pole, and by the time he does it, he leaves the pass short. As the pivoter, you have to be more organised.
Did Gavi there? The ball comes towards the back people to break the deadlock on a day in which Mallorca in the early kickoff. Kessie has joined the party, and that's left. The arrival of Jordi Alba on the left. He through the traffic, and it was very optimistic from him.
Was of fab.
Well, not so good was the challenge from Ivan Rakitic.
And Christensen was...
He does stay up. Sevilla, it's been one-way traffic at the camp from Sevilla, but Barca still to break the deadlock. Second half on its way. Half-time score at the Camp Nou.
Instantly, we're in sixes and sevens. Probably Sevilla's standout player this half, with the exception of Bono.
In Brian Hill, he's a player of great...
Hear what Sampaoli's going to run beyond.
It was challenging for it. Marcos Alonso, Iñaki Peña, in action yesterday in a Barca Athletic against Ferran Torres. Ball swung in too close to the deadlock. When it gets to the 7th, Jorge Sampaoli is getting the band.
While it was happening.
So still he's warming up.
back out to Pedri. Pedri scoops it up. With plenty of space, he's got time to deliver that ball in. One time was one of the top goal scorers. Counter-attack from Barca. An unsuccessful spell at Ajax. Rafinha lays it off. Here comes the cross in. Introduction of Suso didn't help his cause. Lopetegui. It's a chase. Allow play to continue. Frank Kessie tries to power his way down the right. There's another cross to the back post, and that.
Yeah, no goal. Impression that Sevilla.
It's ball headed in. Koundé with the ball in set keeper. Played over the top, could be nodded down. To try and set up Lewandowski.
Or back across the keeper.
So Aubameyang last, they've not been able to find a way through.
Right. He had played.
Kessie needs to turn, he plays it to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba scores for Barca! A compact piece of play inside the box, the right post. Football Club Barcelona.
Against Girona for the 1-0, it was a move, is why he was bought. For Milan, he showed that he was far more than a stopper midfielder with a fabulous, so I don't see any reason why we wouldn't say that.
Is to open up.
Here's Brian Hill. See Brian Hill, it's very exciting from him. Lewandowski.
About to put his foot on the.
He's showing forward. Instead, it's going to be a strong. A little ball in. Just exactly what Jorge Sampaoli. I've seen the relegation zone and a little bit of Brits Mallorca's. There's a chance here maybe for Rafinha. Rafinha decisions in these kind of positions. Now he plays one across. That's a perfect decision for Gavi to score.
It's fabulous. The ball is miss. Gavi scores. Xavi gets a lot of kudos for sticking the dust.
Long ball Upski. Again tries to challenge. Area long kick upfield. This time a better angle for him maybe to go for goal. More here. They're looking for goal number 3.
Probably best to send Gavi away.
And Lewandowski will strike.
With the idea or the setup.
Here comes Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba across. He gets it at Spotify.
Pitch. And so is the Rafinha and the volley and the scoreline if you're a Barcelona fan. And part of the blame goes to Sam.
Will replace Araujo.